Welcome everybody to the Boys in the Woods podcast. As always, my host Charles is here with me, and today we have a special guest, Melanie, aka Hotrod Housewife from
Hey,
Wisconsin, famous, just like we
Another
are.
Wisconsin famous, just like
Yeah,
we are. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome onto the show. So, for our
thank you.
listeners and those who are either not familiar or just a little bit familiar, tell us a little bit about yourself and how it came about.
Oh boy, I've had my Instagram for about 5 years and it happened by accident. My husband and we started out with a rat rod. It was a 38 Ford rat rod pickup. And this was
Okay.
about 7 years ago. And he took a couple of pictures with me with the rat rod and just for fun. And he belonged to a couple of groups at the time. And
Yeah.
the pictures got such a great response, not only for the truck, but they responded well to me posing with the truck.
Yeah.
They said they liked that I was real, and there isn't a whole lot of fakeness about me. I'm just me. We don't do anything fancy, and
we don't do nothing fake.
I don't know how to do anything fancy with techie stuff or anything. So everything I do is just it's real and it's simple and it's there.
Yeah.
So people started saying, these are great and you guys should have a page. And so I started it, and the name Hotrod Housewife, we thought it was a cute name, even though I wasn't. I was a housewife, but I was also working a full-time job outside of the house at the time.
Right.
And I started the page, and 5 years later now I've got like 135 plus thousand followers. And
All right, this is where I want to get into the weird, because I told you this is gonna be the weird questions we're gonna ask. I get these questions because we have 5,000 followers, and I know you and your husband have to get these questions too. What
uh-oh.
is the weirdest thing that somebody has literally asked you, like on there? You don't have to get creepy with it, but I'm just like, did somebody ever weird you guys out to, hey, I've got this car. Would you guys want to come and take pictures with it or something? Something along those lines. Something that would just like made you feel uneasy.
Oh yeah, I've gotten a lot of those. A lot of are you swingers kind of thing without saying it.
Do you see
I've-
upside down pineapples in the background? Cut me
Yeah.
some slack. I just found out about that, by the way. My
I don't
wife
know
won't
what
let me
that
buy
is.
pineapple. Yeah, my wife won't let me buy pineapple shirts. And I'm like, why won't you let me buy pineapple shirts? Well, I guess upside down pineapples means, yo, I'm a swinger.
Yeah.
Really? Well, I learned
Yes.
something new today. I did not know that.
That's a big
something about
thing.
flamingos too. I got to check this out because
Oh,
I've got
flamingos
big
in the
plans.
yard.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've got a lot of flamingos in my yard, so I guess I better check that out too.
It might be, yeah. I think that if there's just two or something, yeah, it's crazy, right? But I got plans for no.
There's a
pants
number
and-
now. There's a number you get to
I'm
peek.
telling you, I didn't
I think
realize this
people make
world
that crap
existed.
up.
Oh, yeah.
I thought they did too, but it's real.
He's out here peacocking with the flamingos, and he can't have pineapple shirts.
I can't believe it. Oh, because there was a killer one at Kohl's. I was
my
like,
God.
yeah. And wife's like,
Oh,
no, we don't live that life. What life? I live shrimp life. No, I don't live the swinger life.
No,
No.
pass. Hard pass.
Yeah, sorry.
I've blocked a lot of would-be
Yeah.
followers because of inappropriate things that they've wanted to do and asked me if I would do. And a lot of them asked me if I have was it OnlyFans or fans only page?
Yeah.
Or,
It's amazing to me that
yeah.
these people exist, and there's so many of them. You probably didn't realize it until like you started getting up there, like around
Oh, yeah.
probably around 10,000. You're like, oh, this is cool. This is
Yep.
get to meet, like, our favorite thing is we get to meet new people. We love this, like getting to talk to people. Like, is Charles and I, we love it. This is like getting to new people. This is awesome for us. But yeah, there's some creepy.
I'm viewing your Instagram. I'm being a peeping Tom. I'm being creepy right now. You see
Okay.
my head going like this a
Peeping
lot.
Tom,
I'm
like,
just
whatever.
yeah. Pat's throwing out some really good questions. The content's
No,
coming beautiful. So
No, it's just just because I do notice we've talked to other people. I have other people. I have a verified Instagram, and I have people ask me if I'm a creeper when I'm reaching out to people to have them on the podcast. I'm like, you do realize that all of my information that makes me is out there to get verified for stupid Instagram. And
Yeah.
it's like, you know who I am. If I'm a creeper, I'm done. So you know what I mean? It's like,
I've had people ask me if I'd be willing to sell pictures of
my feet. I was just gonna say, I bet the weirdos showed up right around that pool feet picture.
How much would you pay, Charles, for your own foot picture? Just put this
for
out there.
my
How much
foot
would you pay
picture?
for yours?
I have
If you
model
were-
feet. I have model
Yes.
feet.
I don't
To be honest
know
with
what
you,
your feet
yes.
look like. I have ugly feet. I'm just saying.
No, you want to
personally,
Aaron
what would
Rodgers
you
this
do?
right now? I've got model feet.
Yeah, Charles, we're gonna get the feet people on here now. Yeah,
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'd pay a solid $250 per pick.
per
For one of my own
250,
feet.
like $2.50 or
No,
250.
no,
You think-
250.
you
250.
think
Yeah.
your feet are worth $250?
I got model feet. A Crombie
I
and
don't-
Fitch these motherfuckers.
I
Yeah.
don't. What are we? Why are we doing this?
I don't
If
know.
you got model feet, what are
I'm
you doing
telling
here?
you what other people have told me. This is
Oh,
literally
wow.
just except for the 250. I put that old number on it. I am
Right,
a
yeah.
high class piece of meat. All right.
All right, yeah,
Actually, the wife would yell at me otherwise.
justifiably
High
so.
class.
Correct.
I
Yeah,
love her to death.
You put the ass in class?
Yes. No. Actually, no.
Nice.
No. Nope. None. This wild world of social media famousness. Where is some of the places it has taken you that has caught you the most surprise?
Wow. Unlike a lot of the people I follow on Instagram, I'm not a world traveler. These people seem to be going everywhere and they're filming all over the place. And really, I go to Upper Michigan and places in Wisconsin most of the time. I go to Orlando once a year to visit my brother and his family. And that's about as far as I go.
So let me read I'm sorry, that was a horrible phrased question on my part. Just even if it was just down the road. Where's some place this has taken you that you didn't think, why would I take a picture here? Probably the UP.
She's a Youper, Charles. She's a fellow Youper. So
Yes, I'm a Youper.
she's very familiar with the UP. We should probably ask her some questions about what her favorite place in the UP
Where's your
is.
favorite pasty shop?
Oh my
pasties. Oh, it's the church ladies at the St. Sebastian Church in Bessemer.
Yeah.
Those
yeah.
ladies sold so many pasties. They built a new church with their pasty money.
Oh my goodness, that's a story in itself, right there. That is nuts. That's crazy.
They're the best. They are the best.
The little pasty church ladies in Bessemer.
Yeah.
You couldn't have sold them for more than $2.75 a damn pasty. They could build a whole church.
Truckloads.
I know.
Truckloads.
They do it every year, and I think they do it in the winter, fall and winter time. They don't cook them in the summer; it's too hot. But
we are missing out on this. Yeah. We need to get up there, Charles.
The way doesn't really like pasties, though.
You need to adventure your palate a little bit here. You haven't been to Quick Trip. You haven't had the Dunkers. You haven't had the Glazers.
What's your favorite part? All right,
so
there's this Quick Trip thing came right back up. I still have not yet to go. I will. I want to be pampered, so I'm waiting for the grand opening experience of a Quick Trip. I'm not a sloppy seconds guy.
I'm a big glazed Dunker guy. I love Dunkers and I love their coffee.
I love the Glazers too. And have you nuked them for 8 seconds? And then
that's what she said too.
Melt in your mouth. Yeah, so good. Good stuff.
Charles,
Glazers seems to be taking the cake on this.
Yeah, Glazers is gonna win. It's gonna win you over.
I really thought chicken was gonna come up more often than the Glazers.
But you can get the chicken for dinner. The chicken can be dinner. This is breakfast.
True.
Go there for breakfast.
Donuts can be dinner too.
Yeah, either way.
Do you know that donuts are only served in America as a breakfast food? If you go somewhere else, and you try to get a donut for breakfast, people are gonna think you're crazy. It's like a lunch and dinner thing outside of the United States.
That's why I guess we're just good.
Yeah, it's wild. They do this. Have you ever looked up extreme ironing? Oh my God.
No.
Yeah, it's only something. Everything that's running through your mind right now, you're probably not that far off, and it's in England. So
they do it everywhere that you would think they wouldn't want to do ironing. That's where they're doing it. Climbing up a mountain, riding on the back of a jet ski. Floating down a river, surfing.
Oh my God!
Ironing while surfing.
Is that on YouTube?
Oh yeah.
But it's it's a sport. It's an international sport.
So what we've been doing here on Boys in the Woods is reminding England how bad I would beat their fucking ass in anything they bring to the table while singing the entire time, God bless America. You can say God save the Queen all you want. It's not going to work. But God bless America is still here. So this is where I'm at right now. Hashtag come at me, England.
Red coats.
Yeah, I've got a real problem with red coats. I'm not sure how they got brought back up right now, but let me tell you, them red
Extreme
coats.
ironing, Charles. Extreme ironing.
I didn't
Wow.
realize the extreme ironing was going to take me to red coats again. I'm sorry.
So do you and your husband go to a lot? Do you still have a hot rod? Do you have cars?
We do. We have a 54 Buick right now.
Ooh,
And
I have a Buick, but it's not a 54.
I also have my car that I drive every day is a 2013 Buick LaCrosse. So I guess I'm a Buick gal.
Buicks, yeah.
Yeah, a Buick LeSabre was my very first car in high school that I drove when I was 16. So maybe that's why I'm partial to Buicks. I'm not sure.
My friend had a LeBaron in high school. Will. Remember Will? Charles? Will had a
Chrysler LeBaron.
Chrysler LeBaron. And it was a silver one and it had the top down. And I remember driving around in that thing and everybody was freezing cold because he had to have the top down. It was colder than all hell.
Man, I'm still just enamored by these rat rods. Why have I never heard of a rat rod?
Oh my God, you need to watch some YouTube videos. It's fantastic.
We don't have the rat rod anymore. We've since gone through. This is our third classic car now, but
yeah,
the rat rod was a lot of fun, but it was almost like riding in a go-kart. It was so low to the ground.
Yeah.
And it was super loud. And whenever we went somewhere, we would get out of there and we just smelled of exhaust because so we're thinking it probably wasn't real safe.
No,
but
not the
also,
best option.
I'm old, so it was hard to get in and out of this thing. I almost needed a grab bar to help me get out of there.
Get out.
Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, they're so cool. So that reminds me too. So I was picking up the wife a couple days ago. Nope, that's a big lie. This was a couple months ago, actually.
A couple days, months, 2, 3, 4, 5 days.
Almost the same thing, I promise. So anywho, we drive by this car show. And I'm like, oh shit, I ain't been to a car show in a minute. I said, baby, I'm gonna go to this car show. I said, you want to come with? It's 7 degrees. She said, hell no, I don't want to fuck her with. I said, so I'm gonna walk down there by myself. I'll get us a couple t-shirts. And I'm like, hell yeah, car show. So I get this, and the first couple cars I see, they're like little Hot Wheel cars. These are real cars. These are people in them, but they're just tiny little cars. And there's just people with tattoos everywhere and vapes everywhere. And
really?
I'm like walking,
stereotypes.
And now I'm telling you too, check. Okay, so I got tattoos. I got them all over. And I vape too. I also have one of those. I'm like, oh, almost at home. This is really weird. So now I'm going to the gift shops, and every gift shop is selling vapes. And I'm like, where are the fucking muscle cars at? I'm like, this just doesn't seem right. I'm at some Euro car show. I didn't even know that they had these
bunch of hipsters and freaking wannabes and fakies. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I was taking pictures and some dudes walking by. The only thing I could say to him is, yeah, bro, you got enough tattoos, you're fine.
Dude, that's about as bad as if you're a Harley guy and some dude rolls up with one of those fake Indian have you seen these fake Indian motorcycles that China makes? Dude, these guys are rolling up like they made it look just like an old Indian.
Are they going to be Vespa popular?
Dude, it is terrible. You watch these Harley guys just rip this dude apart. He's got the leather jacket. He rolls up and he's rolling up in this it sounds like shit when all these other people are just revving around him in a circle. If you ever find the video, it's hilarious. And he takes off and he tries to rip out of there and he hammers her down and no smoke, no nothing. It sounds like you said like a Vespa taking off. That's awful.
I was looking into them spiders, them Can-Ams. Just want to ride wheelies on it.
I like it when people rip on those people that drive those little like fake crotch rockets, those little tiny ones, those little kid ones. Those guys rip on them. Halloween every year in our subdivision, there's always people trying to ride around on those things. It's hilarious. Adults, not children, adults.
Oh man.
Are you a decorator? You decorate for Halloween?
Absolutely. I don't know if you can see anything in my background, but I have
I'm the mayor of Whoville.
Charles is the mayor of Whoville. Between him and my girlfriend, they are planning to wait for the first snowflake, and their houses are just going to become everything is just going to become Christmas. Because right now, every day that I come home from work, they're slowly becoming more fall stuff at our house until it gets taken over by Christmas stuff. That's how.
We just picked up another turkey.
Yeah,
a bunch of pumpkins, fake turkeys.
It is what it is. This is the life that I live. This is the person I choose to be with. This is what happens. This becomes more Christmas stuff.
I love summer. I live for summer. I have a little above ground pool that I am in
Yeah.
every minute of every day that I can be. And
Yeah.
so for the transition for me to have to say goodbye to summer and hello to fall and winter is really hard because I still want the warm weather, but yet
Yeah.
I love the decorating for fall and Halloween. And
Yeah.
I love a good
but
hoodie. Do you love a good hoodie? I love a good hoodie in the fall, like with a
oh yeah,
fire.
hoodie
Yeah.
and shorts, sweatshirt and
Yeah.
shorts weather. Yep.
But
Yeah.
it's Wisconsin's the one where you could like I see next week it's 80s. So we're not
Oh,
losing the leaf. We're gonna lose the leaves, but it's still gonna be hotter than all hell.
I
Yep.
almost took my air conditioners out a couple days ago.
Well, I did, and the dog is not happy in the bedroom.
Oh yeah, you effed up, bro. You effed
Yeah,
up.
took it out of I took
No.
the floor one out of the window, and he just stares at you, and it's warm. He's like, "You serious?"
So you're on you're on your third hot rod, you and your husband.
Yep.
So the first one was the rat rod,
Hmm.
and then okay, cool. I said that right. I'm still tripping over that.
It's okay,
But
figure it out.
and now the second one, the third one's a Buick. The second one was
The second one was also a Buick and a
oh,
54. Yeah, it was
Mm.
just a different model. I think they called it a Buick Special. And this one we have now is a Buick Super Riviera. And it's
Yes, I know what that looks like. Charles, you want me to bring it up for you?
yeah, absolutely.
All right.
So
I
my
have a bunch of pictures on my Instagram of it too. We've
yeah.
done some photo shoots lately with it, but
Okay, then
yeah, it's cool.
that's the teal one right there then, right?
Yeah,
Or
like a
aqua?
minty
Yeah,
green
yeah,
and
Yeah,
white.
mint,
Yep.
mint. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Wow, what a car. Those are so
They're so
nice.
cool. I always love those cars. Ever since I was really young, I always felt like I was born in the wrong time period. Like I wish I had grown up in the 50s
Yeah,
and 60s because I just loved the not only the cars, but the styles of fashions and the
yeah.
home stuff and everything was just so cool back then. So I really love that kind of stuff.
So the hot rod life really is a lifestyle. Arguably,
A lot of people that we know belong to clubs and they go to every
yeah,
car
yeah.
show and stuff like that. We don't really do that. We just go when we feel like it. We
yeah,
did it a
taking a more
couple of times.
casual approach.
Yes, we're definitely casual about it. We went to
Yeah,
Simcoe, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Simcoe
Yeah,
big
yeah.
car show. And we had the rat rod in there, and we spent all day. And like you said, you went to one a few weeks ago or a couple months ago, and it was like
yeah.
90 degrees, and
Yeah.
it's miserable to sit out there
Yeah.
all day in that heat. So we decided not to put the cars in anymore. We just go and browse the other
And
cars
enjoy
and
them.
appreciate it and stuff. And then we can leave whenever we feel like it.
How is the age brackets at these car shows? And my fear with this is that it could potentially become something that we have to throw on like an endangered list. And the words are harsh and leisurely, but
I know what
I
you're
mean,
saying. Mhm.
I don't a lot of 30 to 40-year-olds that I know aren't banking on these cars. So
Yeah.
where's
Yeah.
it going?
Yeah.
It's interesting that you say that because I have to say I do see all ages
Really?
at the car shows. I see a lot of young guys with really cool trucks that they've fixed up. And so I think you're right. It's not as popular as it used to be, but I think there's always going to be a place for it. I think there's always going to be an appreciation
I
for
can
it.
hear it in your voice too. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love being wrong more than I am right.
There's always that thing. Mandy's brother has this thing like the grandpa that there always was that project that you and your grandpa were going to put this car
Yes.
back together.
Right.
And that just
Yeah.
like lives inside of that child. Maybe he has a kid and they say, hey, you want to put this car together with me? Let's
Yeah.
put this car together. It was something that
Yeah.
grandfather had. There's always
Yeah.
going
I
to be
mean,
that. A
it's
generational.
amazing how
Yeah.
beautiful some of these cars are and the money that these people put into them and the time and the effort and
Yeah.
everything. And they're works of art, if you ask me. They just don't
Yeah.
make them like that anymore. I mean, there's reasons why they don't make them like that anymore, but
Capitalism, greedy motherfuckers. I don't know. That's probably wrong.
Can't
I
do
don't know
that
if you
anymore.
I don't know if you've ever watched. We just got done watching Magic City. It was a series on, I think we watched it on HBO Max. But
Yeah.
anyway, it was done like in the 50s. And the cars that were on that show were just unbelievable. They had some Cadillacs on there with these huge tail fins, and they're
Yeah.
just gorgeous. There's something about them.
That's
They're magical.
fantastic to hear.
I like cars.
I
cars
love
a lot.
hearing the way you describe vehicles. One of the things that sounded, but To further the meaning behind that, I didn't mean it for it to come off weird. But when somebody talks about something they're passionate about, you hear it. You hear the tiny things that matter. And listening to, like, when you were describing the Cadillac there with the flow, and I'm like, oh my God, I would have never thought about describing a vehicle in a random movie scene like that. But the
Oh,
passion
okay.
and the
Yeah.
fire that comes out behind, you can really tell as a listener how much you enjoy what you do. And it also shows in your work via the Instagram page.
Cool, thank you.
You're very welcome. I have 135,000 followers. The hell yeah, that's
Yeah,
fantastic.
we got our
Everybody asks
5,000.
me. Yeah, everybody asks me, how do you think you got that many followers? I have no clue. Honestly, I have no clue because I'm not even on TikTok really. I just joined it, I think last week, just to see what it was. And between that and other Instagrammers, basically younger Instagrammers, they're just doing all these crazy things on there. And their videos some of them, there's so much going on in the video. It like gives me anxiety.
Oh,
You
you
And
have enough content on your Instagram that you could literally just find a nice music video that describes like the vehicle that you're posting your pictures with, some rock song, 70s rock song, Buddy
Yeah.
Holly or something. Even like you can post like 10 pictures with that, and it's gonna go because you're being yourself and you're being genuine, and that actually does a lot more, because a lot of the stuff that those people are, it's fake. It's not real people.
Yeah.
Most of those are
Yeah,
bots,
I think you're right. Yeah, yeah. A lot of these people use filters and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
I don't do any of that. And my husband takes most of the pictures,
yeah,
other than if it's a selfie of me. And he's not going to like me saying this, but he's not a professional photographer. We take 100 photos in one afternoon or morning or something, and we probably discard 95 of them because it's like
Charles and I probably have.
Sometimes we take pictures of me sitting on the car and I look like I'm bigger than the car, and it's like the angle we took it at or something.
Yeah, angles.
So,
oh my God,
that's Charles and I. We have 100 hours worth of video together, and we have one picture together.
Yes.
And it's never in the same place.
Yeah, we'll just screenshot it. That's why we need a studio so bad, but we don't really care.
No, almost all of our work is done
virtual,
15 20 minutes apart. It's all done virtual. We were just I was laughing. I sent him a message yesterday morning, and he had told me quite a bit about it leading up to it. And I was like, all right, so what's our schedule? And he's like, 4:35, and he's like, just gonna get in there, we're just gonna go bam, bam.
Yeah, we're just gonna go bang. Editing for days. It's fine.
This is taking me back to my Zoom meetings, because I had an office job for the last 15 years. And when COVID hit, they sent us all home to work, which was fine with me. I had been wanting to work from home for a while. I had a long commute and stuff, and I hated that in the winter. But we'd have these Zoom meetings, and literally I would sit in my pajamas all day, and nobody knew. I'd get the Zoom meeting with pajamas and a cup of coffee. But now today, I'm doing a Zoom meeting and I'm drinking my apple pie.
That's fine. You can do whatever you want. We don't care.
Absolutely.
So this is way cooler than the office Zoom meetings.
Good.
You can yell at us. You can tell us we're being dumb. It's fine. It's okay.
And I noticed the Green Bay Packer Cup. I don't know if you've noticed the love jersey back here. What are you thinking? How are you feeling so far? How are you feeling?
Get your game. Yes, tomorrow. We got to get your game predictions. Games tomorrow.
Games tomorrow. Packers Lions.
Boy. Well,
Lions coming in with a 2-game Lambeau Field win streak. We got to take care of this.
We got to end that. Yes, we got to end that. And I hear that Christian Watson is going to be back, and so is Aaron Jones, right?
Yes. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's obviously going to be huge. I don't know. I feel really good about the team, actually.
Yeah.
I think if we can all stay healthy, I think we'll actually have a really good season. And I think we're going to beat Detroit tomorrow. I think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's going to be, 20-14.
Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank.
Take it to the bank. That's a really good score too. I like that. I think it is going to be a tough battle for both teams. Right now, on the injury side of things, Detroit is looking way worse than
Are they?
Green
Yeah,
Bay.
half their offensive line is out, I think.
Half
Is
the
or
offensive line.
questionable right now, yeah.
CJ Gardner-Johnson
He's out
and
for the year.
out for the year. I think one of their
Oh,
cornerbacks or
wow.
safeties is out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke Musgrave, we're looking to really utilize his speed up the middle. We should see, as long as Jordan keeps within himself, we should see some really nice passes.
Do you want to know what's really funny with Musgrave? Did you ever see, or no, maybe it was Van Ness. Van Ness had this. It's funny because I seen this on a woman's Instagram. She was gushing about Van Ness. He had come in with this Aaron Rodgers, the wife, the beater.
Yeah,
And
yeah, the Con Air.
and he came in and he's ripped. Van Ness is a freaking like monster.
He grew up
come
on a farm,
rolling.
and you could tell.
Yeah, he come rolling in there with his hair all slicked back, and it was like it was Packers butts drive me nuts was the meme, and I was like, I cannot find this meme anymore. But it was like it had 250,000 like likes, and I was like, what? Like this guy's a
Wow.
rookie. Like, how did they get so popular? Then they took it off. It was off Instagram.
That must have offended somebody.
It's
Well,
sexism
it's either
or
that or they
something, 'cause it
started
was a
getting
man,
feet.
yeah,
They
'cause it was a
started getting
guy.
feet requests. The Green Bay
Yeah.
Packers media probably started getting feet requests.
Yeah. Just the craziest stuff. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
That's part of being in Wisconsin, though, to be honest with you. That and cheese curds. Where's your favorite cheese curd spot?
Just,
Oh, probably Lamb's Market in Rib Mountain. Whenever they get the fresh ones
Rib
in,
Mountain.
Rib Mountain.
Yeah.
So I live close to there. It's convenient. But other than that, like Mullins cheeses.
Yeah, Mullins, yeah.
Yeah.
If you had to
Yeah, we get
grab
Mullins
fast
a lot.
food, where are you going?
Oh,
If
it's
it's a
only one
fast
place
food
to
moment.
get fast food.
A&W has some pretty good cheese curds.
It's only one.
But Culver's it's got to be Culver's.
Yeah, I was gonna say Culver's probably has the best, but I don't know
A&W
who-
hooks you up.
You know who tried the food? You know who
I
tried
haven't
the
been to an
poutine?
A&W in forever.
Oh my God. Yeah, we got one down the road. Their burgers are actually,
A-dubs.
at least the guy or girl or whoever they are nowadays cooking at A&W, that they be putting seasoning on their shit. It's fantastic.
Did you know that
Oh.
KFC had a poutine at one time?
Really?
Yeah, it was one of their bowls, and they had put
Really?
Wisconsin cheese curds in it. Yeah, it was like a limited time thing, and it was on one of those lost things that people nostalgic things that people
Oh,
had
okay, sure.
once had. Yeah, and they can't ever get it back again, and they try to recreate it, and it's never the same.
Huh. Like
Charles-
the sour cream. Remember sour cream and onion Doritos?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. You remember this?
Yeah.
When was this?
Go look at the bag.
When I was in high
How
school,
am I gonna look at the bag? I gotta eBay it. All right, hold on.
it was green, if I remember right. But oh my God, those
Yeah,
were my
mine.
favorite.
Yep.
And they haven't made them for years and years and years and years.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's like a little tiger stripes on the back.
So good.
That was so good.
Yeah.
The Doritos have gone through some shit, though. They've really tried to make some flavors out there.
They're still sold in Canada.
I'm
Really?
starting to. So we've been doing
Yeah.
a lot of these podcasts actually recently that landed us into discontinued items. And what was really weird is a couple days before this 2-hour podcast episode, it was a hell of a lot of fun. It was like a bracket buster thing.
Oh my God, I was there
with
for 2
with
hours.
discontinued foods. But I'm realizing, like, yeah, it's discontinued in the United States, but it's not discontinued like around the world.
No,
But what they're getting around the world is not
It's
the
not the
shit that
same.
we were getting like in the US, right? Like
Oh,
they don't get
okay.
yellow Gatorade. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you guys don't get yellow Gatorade? And they're like, yeah, the yellow fucks your shit up. I'm like, what?
dude,
Yeah,
that
the
guy.
So,
yellow
like,
dog gives you
artificial coloring?
cancer.
Yeah,
I'm
that guy
like,
thought
oh,
Zima
man.
was non-alcoholic too, Charles. Zima was absolutely alcoholic. Is like, I think the first girl I ever kissed drank like 6 of those things that night. So unless she really liked me and those were non-alcoholic, she must have really liked me. So like,
What was
Right?
that damn commercial? Wasn't it the Zima commercial with the penguins?
it might
I
have been.
can't
I
get
don't
them
know.
goddamn penguins out my mind right now. It's
Yeah,
been like
I
3
don't know.
weeks.
I don't remember that one.
I do remember though,
know.
the Zima and Jolly Ranchers was definitely a thing. That was definitely a thing.
Really?
Yeah,
Jolly Ranchers. Huh.
and Zima. Yeah,
Interesting. I don't know what did Zima taste like? Beer?
it was like a limey. It was like one of the first
Oh.
beer like alcoholic,
the
clear beer drink. What would you equate it
Hmm.
to now, Charles? Like a
Smirnoff
spritzer?
Ice. The
Yeah,
Smirnoff
Smirnoff
Ice.
Ice-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like this, but unflavored Smirnoff Ice.
Yeah. So you had to
Oh,
flavor it yourself. That's why they put
Yeah.
Jolly Ranchers in it to
so
make
the
it taste
Jolly
like
Ranchers.
something.
Okay. Gotcha. I've heard of Zima, but I don't think I'd ever tried it.
The
So
90s.
Zima, like
Yeah.
Zima was that like long hair,
Zima.
fucking Bob Ross style jumpsuit with a fucking Corvette down at the beach. That's like just fucking
Yeah, they
permed
had
all
that
out. Like
commercial.
that's
That was
like
their commercial,
boom,
Charles.
there's your
It
Zima, right?
was?
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
that doesn't sound like you or what your crowd was, we totally understand the Zima thing.
No,
Yeah.
I don't even know who their advertising was aimed at, but it was definitely not anybody that was living that time.
What year was that? What
In the 90s
90s.
sometime.
Yeah,
90s?
it was around the same time that Bud Ice came
Yeah.
out, and they were the ones with the do
Yes, Bud Ice had the
penguin commercial.
penguins.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Now I remember the penguin
Yep,
commercial.
yep.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
little bastards, but we don't talk about Bud Light apparently anymore. I don't know what's up with that.
You talk about them, that's fine.
They brought the night back. Did you guys see that? Did you see they brought
No.
yeah. So Bud Light hasn't tweeted, or formerly known as Twitter, now Crisscross X.
Yeah.
X.
Yeah, they have not reposted or posted in a while. That's what you call it on X now. It's not tweeted.
Yeah, they're just laying low.
So their first one back in a while was that the Bud Knight came back, and it was like a picture of him, but the caption was, "Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back." And I'm like, "Oh my God, you guys did not wick it." And then Bud Light retweeted it, and the internet just went off from there. Bud Light hasn't tweeted since. So, well, yeah, it's not real. Bud Light hasn't posted since. Whatever, internet, calm down.
Yeah. Good.
We get a lot of fact checkers. It's something about the beard.
Yeah.
I think it makes people jealous.
It has something. It probably has something to deal with you, and neither you or I ever say anything that like we never fact check one thing. We'll Google it while we're on live, but we never check anything.
The way I look at it is, if it's not interesting, it's accurate. So you
Nobody's
pick one of the
paying me
two.
Nobody's
pick
paying
one of
me
the
to
two.
jump on Google. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding
And
me?
what's that saying? It's better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Yeah, exactly.
So just do it.
I
Please
utilize
forgive
Bing.
us for being.
I utilize Bing more often because of the give with Bing, and then I
Yeah.
donate my little things to St. Jude's. I love
Yeah.
St. Jude's. I don't think we should do a St. Jude's episode, actually.
Yeah, we'll do that
Just
around November, around Thanksgiving. We'll do it around.
Hold on, I don't want to do
Yeah.
it though when everyone else does their little fancy streaming for cancer shit.
Well,
They
let's
they
do
only
it a
do
week
that for
before
views.
then. Let's do it a
We'll
week
do it-
before.
I'd
No,
fucking
that-
do it in July
that-
too. I'm just saying.
No,
I
it's in
love St.
March.
Jude's.
St. Jude one is in March.
That's
March,
yeah,
March
yeah.
for Dying.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
But the streamers do this blood shit too. I don't know, No Shave November or something. I can't remember exactly when that time is, but you'll see a bunch of streamers that like clicks for cancer or something.
Let's do it the week of Halloween. We can have our Halloween episode, and we'll do it the week of Halloween then.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just don't want to
'Cause
ride that ponytail.
nobody's gonna be doing it during Halloween.
Hell
We'll do it
no.
on Devil's Night. We don't care. We'll come out there in some masks. Yeah.
I was just going
Yeah.
to ask, are you guys going to dress up for Halloween? Do you usually dress up for Halloween?
I got
Yes.
a ton of stuff behind me I can
Okay.
dress up as.
The wife hasn't told me what I am yet this year, though.
Oh boy, you guys are doing the couples
Sometimes.
outfit?
Sometimes she has really good ideas, and I love her so much and respect everything about her. So that's what we do.
Yeah. So you're telling me that she's putting you in like a thing 1 and thing 2 costume from like
I said, it
happy
didn't
wife,
sound
happy
real
life.
sincere.
Charles, we need to dive into this just for a second.
All right.
What's one costume that Rachel's put you in that you didn't prefer to want to be in if you had the choice?
I'm a team player. So
Yeah, but
really,
I'm like,
the one that kind of
let's break it down.
took the cake. Oh God.
Was she
No,
the?
I was not prepared for this. I was not prepared for this question.
Well, we
Was it
we
a
can go
shirt
back
with an
to it.
upside down pineapple on it?
He wants that shirt. though.
I wanted the pineapple shirt. I liked the pineapple, but whoa, I no longer wanted it once I realized there was a definition behind the pineapple shirt.
Well,
But while I was blissfully ignorant, I wanted nothing more than the pineapple shirt. Yes.
Sure.
if somebody
Yes.
came and knocked on your door because you had, all right, this is just a hypothetical. This
Yeah.
isn't being like serious or anything.
Of course.
What?
of course.
Okay, just say that you had the flamingos, the 2 flamingos.
Yeah.
You had the pineapples,
Yeah.
and you opened the
upside down.
door.
Yeah.
All right, let's just do it.
Yeah, and then I
Open the door. Yeah. And you're wearing your pineapple shirt.
yeah.
All right, let's play it out right now.
Okay.
All right.
Who am I punching in the mouth? What are we
Hold
doing?
on. Hold on.
Oh.
Gotta open that door.
All right. Oh, sorry.
Hello.
God dang it, Bella. Shut up. Get to your room. Dogs, get to your room. Hurry up. Who's at the fucking door now? Hello?
Hi, I'm here for the gangbang.
I'm sorry?
See, exactly. You're gonna be dumbfounded. Yeah, it's just because could you
A
imagine
gangbang?
opening?
Sir, do you realize
whatever.
that there is a YMCA that houses children just down the road? Where's Chris Hansen? Where the hell is Chris Hansen at? This is uncalled for. Why are you even here right now? Is it my flamingos?
Flamingos, pineapples. But dude, did you see the Chris Hansen 911 call?
No.
The dude,
Oh, God.
yeah, I don't know if it was Chris Hansen, but it was one of those where like he was trying to meet up and he was actually talking to an agent, and he calls 911 because he said Chris Hansen's outside my door. I think it's that TV guy, Chris Hansen, and I was like, "You're in deep shit, dude. Like,
You're in
I don't know
trouble,
what
dude.
you're
There's
doing."
only one reason Chris Hansen's at your door.
Yeah, you're a pedo. Yeah,
Retard.
we don't care.
Okay,
We're gonna get
arguably,
canceled
though.
because of that one, but it'll get edited out
Yeah,
anyway.
you'll have
'cause
to
that's
edit.
what
I
this-
burped. I burped.
Yeah.
Arguably, though, you can't be that smart. I'm not shocked that person called the cops. You can't be that smart if you're living in that world anyways.
I've said this
Mel
plenty of
Tucker.
times. I said, I'm quite dumb. I need to learn more. I need to reach out
Right.
and expand myself a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Not that far. Absolutely not that far. I'm not gonna reach out that far.
There's a line. There's a line you don't want to cross.
No pineapples,
there's a line.
no flamingos.
Oh, fantastic. Melanie, this has been fantastic. This is exactly what hanging out with boys in the woods is. It's just sitting around campfire and some bullshit. But at the end of these wonderful moments, we love to give the floor to our gracious guest. So if there's anything at all you'd love to plug, please tell us where everybody can find you and if there's anything fantastic coming up next. And again, fantastic. I use the word fantastic because whatever you're doing is fantastic.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram at Hotrod Housewife and also on Facebook. I have a garage sale that I'm prepping for about a
That's
month.
fantastic.
That's my excitement that's been going on, and that's this
Charles and I
weekend.
put an order in for pasties though. Do we get some? Because Charles is, I don't know if I like them, but she's telling us they're the bomb, so we gotta take her
What do
word
you
for
like
it.
in your pasties?
Everything. I'm vegetables, freaking meat. I don't.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Animal.
I am a carnivore.
Animal
I am
protein.
too. The church ladies make theirs with potatoes and an Italian sausage and then a little bit of onion, and that's it.
Oh, no
And then the
rutabagas.
crust
then.
is the crust is
Yeah.
the best, and it's probably a good, I want to say maybe 8 to 10 inches
Oh my god.
big. It's a big
Yeah,
pasty.
So I bet you
they're
they're probably egg washing too. I bet you they do egg wash probably before they even give it to you. Freeze.
arguably that's what makes a great pasty is the buttery flaky crust.
Yes. Yep. I'll have to message you next time I'm going up north, and maybe I'll put in an order and I could have them shipped to you. You can buy them frozen.
Oh no, we'll pay for it. We'll pay
Oh yeah,
for it.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. The
if
wife
I
doesn't
gotta
like them, so
Venmo,
this
if I
is the
gotta
only way I can
Venmo
get
you
them.
the money, we'll do it. We'll get it
Get
down.
this
Charles
done.
and I want these bad
I have
boys.
Venmo'd more money for way less.
Oh, yes,
so.
Charles and I. Yes.
Yes. My brother comes home once a year from Orlando, and he comes in the summertime, like in June or July, and they always pack a cooler of stuff, and it's usually pasties and potato sausage. I don't know if you've ever had potato sausage.
Yep.
And they bring it all back to Orlando, and then they have a Youper party with their Orlando friends that don't know anything about this food.
That's awesome.
And
I love that.
and they said they love
You'll have
it,
to take them to the Upper Hand Brewery then. It might end up being one of the new. Yeah, it might end up being one of the new.
Okay.
Might end up being one of the new bring the coolers home. The Upper Hand Brewery is a craft brewery that only sells its beer in, I want to say Michigan, but I would not be shocked.
I think it's
just the
only
Upper
in the
Peninsula.
UP and part of Lower Michigan as of right now.
Yeah, so the Upper Hand Light Lager is always usually really good. It's got a close taste to your Miller Light, so only more flavor.
Cool.
Or so I've been told. I hate craft beer.
I like how he's more flavor.
More flavor.
One upper.
Yeah. More flavor. That's their commercials say something about fucking flavor all the time, or is that Michelob Ultra?
I don't know. I don't. I don't drink anymore, so it's
Me
like,
neither.
I don't watch
know.
commercials anymore now that I have streaming
Streaming
services.
services.
Yeah, now many
Commercials
people
are for the
do.
weak.
Yeah. Yeah,
What is this
Spotify,
commercial thing
Apple.
you talk about? Oh my God, this has been a blast. Patrick,
Commercials.
do you have anything else you want to add? Or
No, I really appreciate you coming on, Melanie. It's been a blast.
Yeah.
Loved having you on.
Well, I
Anytime. You
really
can come
appreciate
back
you asking
anytime.
me. It was a lot of fun and my very first one ever. So I'm super pumped about it. And thanks for inviting me. I appreciate
absolutely.
it.
And we'll keep in contact anytime you want to come back on and just shoot the shit. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, I would
And-
love
and-
it too.
And tell
Anytime.
your husband hello. He's back there somewhere.
Yeah.
He's doing magical things with the camera. I don't care what she's
He's out in the
saying.
garage. He's
Oh,
out in the garage.
I tried, bro. I tried.
Yeah, that's right. And as
Thank
Melanie
you
said,
again.
go Pack 20,
Yes, go pack.
Lions 14.